Hi guys, welcome back. I'm over here. We are back on Attack of the B-Team, and Wish is over there doing some shearing, as I need her to do some shearing. And I've been waiting for another King Slime, and I have had no luck with any of that. Oh, something killing them over here? Might have to break something up. But we're back, and I want to go over a few different things. First of all, I got some of this water, moved it over here, went out and got a few more buckets, and gave it a bigger area here. I don't know if that makes a difference, but I went ahead and checked it out anyways. So that's one of the things I did. Also, something that I found out, like nice little trick. If you hit F7, you can see here that there's a little X right here. That means a mob can spawn there, so you would want to put a torch down next to it. And of course, out here I've lit up a little extra, but you can see, if I jump up here a little, you can see some of the yellow X's. That means mobs can spawn there, so that's really helpful. And then you just hit F7 again, in order to turn it off. One of the things I want to start working towards for us is a different source of power, but I'm going to talk about that here in a second. First things first, I wanted to go over here by the tree farm, show you guys some new trees that I was adventuring for. And found some. I think I talked about the fuse wood and those guys last time. Those are from the slime floating island, and the fuse wood's from the nether. And it explodes, scared the crap out of me. Scared the crap out of Wish too. She saw that, and it scared her. But you can see here we've got cherry wood. We found the, what is it, light and dark, or let's see here. Pink cherry saplings and white cherry saplings. Shush you. But they both give the cherry wood, which the wood itself is a really nice, like dark or dark red color. So Wish is going to be doing a build pretty soon with that. And then I got more redwood, but I can't figure out how to grow the saplings. I've got a ton of them now, and if you guys have any clue how to grow those, let me know. I'm going to take some of these real quick and stick them back down. I've been getting lots more fuse wood as we are low on supply for that. There we go. Let's put this up here. But I've kept that little net on me so I can try to get me one of those king slimes, and it's not spawning for some reason just yet. So hopefully that spawns pretty soon. First thing I want to talk about is something Wish has been working on. We've decided that we want to upgrade from some of the lower things that we've been eating, especially since she's been eating the potash apples, or however you say it, and they poison her every time she eats them. And she's been kind of getting tired of eating those things. So she's working on another building here, and it's going to deal with Food Plus. This is a worktop station for Food Plus. As you can see here, it's a different look on the crafting. And we're going to type in food down here, and you guys can kind of see. Oh, we want to do @food, and that's how you look up the different, plugins that you have and stuff like that. But she's going to be making some of this stuff in here, the refrigerator, drink mixer we can't make, but I'll go back to Tropicraft and get her the stuff to be able to make one of those. And there's several different things that she can make, and all kinds of food. And I'm kind of leaving that up to her as to what she wants to make. She's going to try to make basically one of everything, except for a few that I've told her not to make because I know they're either not great or they're like very expensive. Like one takes diamonds, and that's that really good apple. Where is it? The jeweled apple. And I know what that's for. I've seen them used before. We may make some eventually, but I'm not going to have her make them as a daily food source. And I've kind of ruled out almost anything that goes in a bowl, only because getting the different things that go in a bowl are kind of pointless, because then you end up with tons of bowls on you. Some of them use a bowl to make it, and then they don't have a bowl in the end, so those are fine. One of the things that she's got to make soon is a knife in order to start being able to make some of this stuff. Oh, she already made her knife. So, but different ones like this, the bowl of rice, and bowl cereal, I didn't see the point in making those. Oh, she's made a coffee machine, coffee grinder, and a fridge, so she's got one of those. Which I think the refrigerator is kind of a cool concept. But we'll be looking at those in a little bit as she gets further on. She's going to be making a building here, and it's going to be like a little food shop. And outside here where the farms are, we're going to eventually be redoing these to where they're more automatic farms. And then she'll just be able to sit in her little food shop and make up food all day long. But, oh, don't forget carpenter blocks, hon. Yep. Yeah, we've decided from now on we're basically going to build in nothing but carpenter blocks. That way it's a lot easier to work with and shape, and we can dye them and all kinds of different stuff. Also, we can chisel them too, so that's going to be something. We can chisel the block and then put it in there and then dye it or shape it or whatever we want to do with it. Gives for lots of options. As you can tell, I haven't really worked on the house here yet. I'm trying to get a good template that I want to use of color schemes and different things like that. So it's going to kind of go slow. One of the things I want to work on today is slowly working towards going to space and being able to get a better power source. Last time we made this auto spawner, and it works off of the regular energy that we have here, but this just constantly uses charcoal, and you know, it's nice and all, especially since we have the tree farm, but I want a nice constant power source. And so what we're going to be doing, and we're going to type in that for Galacticraft, we're going to be upgrading to, where are they at? Oh, I just skipped it. Solar panels. And in order to make solar panels, we got to be able to make some of this other stuff. Singular solar modules, solar wafers, which take circuit fabricators, and then aluminum wire, which that's easy. We can make that. But these solar wafers, we need this circuit fabricator. And so we're going to go and we're going to find the circuit fabricator. FABR. Gimme. Okay. So to make the circuit fabricator, we need, again, some of the aluminum wire, redstone torch, a button, a lever, some aluminum ingots, you know, either kind, doesn't matter. And we can make that up, and I think we can power it off of our current power. So I'm going to take a quick cut, get all this together. To make these, again, is just, you know, the aluminum ingots and the wool, and I'm collecting some wool and stuff like that. So we're going to take a quick cut. I'm going to come back once I got all the materials together, and we're going to make that up and slowly work towards making us some solar panels. So I will be right back in a second, guys. Alright guys, so I've got a few things together now. We can go ahead and make our circuit fabricator. So just hit shift there. Boom, we've got it. Now, something that I'm not sure of, and I want to check it out right now, is can this thing be powered by the leadstone energy? So we're going to go ahead and hold shift. Crap. Can I break that with my hand? Okay, that's a positive right there. But I don't think we can be powered. Let's try putting this on top. No, it does not connect. So I did see something else that I think is going to... Whoop, I didn't pick it up. I did see something else that I think is going to power this, and that's an electric furnace, because that's how a lot of them normally go. So we're going to look into that. Electric... Okay, so that's the electric furnace, and then we have electric compressor. That's compressed steel, which takes an ingot compressor. Compress. And to make one of those, let's see, compressor, we have to be able to make a basic wafer, which takes a circuit fabricator, which we have, but how do we power it? Do we power it just with... Here, let's do what they have on the screen there. So, put it down. No, it shows power here. Are we supposed to power it with a battery? See, I really haven't looked much of this up. I'm kind of wanting to just... What are you... Oh, chiseling. I'm kind of wanting to figure this out by myself, but I think I'm going to have to do a little bit of research. We have a compression dynamo. How would that get powered? Generates energy, redstone flux, requires fluid, fuel, and coolant. Okay, so you can put any kind of fluid fuel in there, which lava would probably work, and then coolant for water. So, let's see here. Transmission coil, silver ingot, redstone. Okay, let's pull this together real quick. I think we might be able to do this. What was the other thing I needed? Silver ingot. Silver, 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 silver. Where's the silver? There's the silver. Okay, and then we need a tin gear, which is a tin around an iron. So we got iron, so let's get some tin. Where's the tin? Can't find the tin. I'm horrible at telling which block is which here. Steel, bronze, tin. Let's just take like half. And then more tin and another piece of redstone. Okay, so let's just get one more piece of redstone. And we can make all of this up now. So I'm thinking it's going to work a lot like the other one there, where we can just stick lava into it. Right now we have to put coal into it. So this one might work off coal. No, it says fluid, so we have to have a fluid, so we have to have lava. I have lava, so that should be okay. So shift. Alright, we got that one done. We need, oh, hold on. Alright, so we can make these now. Whoops. 1, 2. And we should be able to shift. There we go. Alright, so I'm slowly learning this. Let's get over here. Now this guy's working, so we're going to have to do another accumulator if we want this to work again. I think, though, temporarily, I can go off the side of this. Ooh, that's going to connect there. Oh, now I can't get out. Phooey. Bat mode. Okay, so I think what we can eventually do is run this off the side. Is that going to connect? I don't know if that connected down below. Okay. Oh yeah, it's filling with water. Okay. Let's go put that rose down. Let's go over here real quick. Put our water down. Get a bucket of lava. We gotta refill our lava pretty soon too. Are you going to work with lava? Oh, no. Don't want to do that. Okay, that is not going to work with lava. It does say tutorial. Redstone control tab figures how this device reacts to redstone signals. I'm going to have to look this up a little bit. Generates redstone flux using fluid fuels. Generation rate varies according to energy demand. I might have gotten a little bit ahead of myself trying to go to solar panels so quickly. Alright guys, I think what I'm going to do... Because we have the pieces it's going to take. Let's go back into me mode here. Come on, me mode. There we go. I think what we're going to end up doing is I'm going to make up the fabricator here, which we already have. And when I figure out how to power it... Man, I wish I knew what to put in there for power. It says a fluid fuel. Lava is a fluid fuel. That should work. Oh, I wonder if I have to pump it in instead of... Well, no, normally you can right-click it with a bucket. And it's giving it water fine. I'll have to look it up, guys. I think what we're going to do, though, is I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up for the episode. I'm going to look into this a little more. I was trying to do it without too much reading, but I don't think we're going to be having much luck there. And I'm going to go ahead and make up our regular compressor and the different pieces that we need. The electric furnace, because I have a feeling we're going to need one of those, and a lot of the other things. Let's look real quick before we end off the episode and see the things we need to make. So Fuel loader, that might be... Well, no, I think that's for loading the fuel into the spaceship. Coal generator, that might be what we need, actually. Let's try that really quick. Copper, iron, furnace, and aluminum wire. We have aluminum wire. Copper, iron. How much iron did we need? Where'd it go? Coal. 4 iron. We have 3. Okay, so we need another piece of iron. Boop. And we need to make a furnace out of cobblestone. So I can go back. Because that might actually power us temporarily. Until we can figure out the higher power sources that we can make. So we've got that. Let's get our iron. And coal generator. Alright, let's go over here. See if this works. I guess it goes on this side? Generating, not generating voltage. Okay, and this. Okay, so let's put some power in. Is that going to power this? Maybe we have to connect it with aluminum wire? Boop. Boop. Oh, no. Okay. Something tells me, though, that's how we power it. Let's see. Put it there? Again, nope. Do we hook the wire here? Oh, I don't want you to connect to that. Oh, this is probably going to get rid of all our energy that we got stored up already. Let's move this anyways. And let's put it like over here, a little further away. Okay, so generator. And there's that. Oh, I didn't want it that way. Now, I don't know... Are we supposed to put it like that so it goes into the front? Or should the wires connect? I'm going to try putting it like that just for a second because that's where the 2 pieces line up. Oh, there's a phone. Okay, so let's do that. Is that going to power it? I think it is getting power. I think, not well? I don't know. Okay, I'm going to have to look this up more, guys. Is it draining the power from here? We got kilowatts loaded up. Oh, now it's getting power. Check it out. Okay. We just had to wait for it to build up. Alright, awesome, awesome, awesome. So now we have full power. Is it still going to burn that? Okay, it's just going to store it up. So let's leave that. Now is it going to start draining? 5, 6... Actually, it's still... Uh-oh. Okay, so now it's not generating. So that does constant. This... So actually it lost some power when we stopped fueling it. So that's going to be something to where we just fuel it long enough to build up the power to do this. Okay, so that can be temporary. Alright, let's take a look at Wish real quick. She's doing some stuff over here. Oh, she's got a nice little pattern going. Cool, cool, cool. Alright. Yeah, we're kind of redoing the houses, but we're keeping them in the same spot, sort of. So she's redoing this one. It's going to be her little food shop and everything. I think it's coming out pretty neat. Alright guys, well, on that note, I think that's going to be the end of the episode. We have a nice little episode for you guys, and hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and let me know you liked it. And as always, if you're not, subscribe, as we put out new videos. Well, I put out new videos every day of the week, except for the 2 days I stream, and sometimes even on those days. So, I will see you guys next time. Take it easy. Peace out.